It's Monday, January 23rd, and this is Drive Check, a Card Fight Vanguard podcast.
No, it's not.
It's a word. It's a slang term.
This is actually a discussion that I had, and I remember all the way back to 1991, where it was my first year at college, my first semester at college, and in the dining hall they had the serve yourself ice cream thing for dessert, right? And then you could put toppings on your ice cream.
Okay.
And there were those of us who would put. Why are you laughing, Cole?
Because I know where this is going.
There are those of us who would put sprinkles on our ice cream. And then there were those of us who would put jimmies on our ice cream. And those Jimmy people are real ignorant.
I'm confused.
And then somebody from you never heard sprinkles on the things that, you know what sprinkles you put on ice cream are, right?
Yeah.
All right, you've never heard them called jimmies?
No.
There are people that call them jimmies. I think they're people from the Midwest.
Yeah, that's probably why I've never heard of it.
Specifically,
not near me, but
I think I knew a guy from Cincinnati who definitely called them jimmies. And then one of us East Coast folks said, "Well, why do you call them jimmies?" And the answer was, because they come from a gym. And that's where we left it. The absolute mystery of sprinkles versus jimmies. I believe sprinkles is probably the superior term.
Yep.
But anyways.
I'm going to say, have you not seen that episode of Kids Next Door?
I've never seen any episodes of
I don't recall this episode.
Oh, okay. Well, I really like Kids Next Door for the ingenuity that it had. And there was an episode. The evil kids, whatever, they would sprinkle jimmies on, and then number 5 would go crazy because they're not jimmies, they're sprinkles. Anyway.
Number 5?
Number.
Number 5. They had code names, and there's a secret organization with kids against teenagers and adults.
I feel like he doesn't care.
I don't know anything about. Is this Spy Kids?
No,
this was a cartoon.
It's a Cartoon Network cartoon.
Oh.
It was a really original idea, honestly.
It must have been during that time of my life when I was trying to be an adult. If it's not Kim Possible, then it's not a cartoon about spies for me.
Welcome to Drive Check, a Cartoon Network podcast.
A Cartoon Network podcast. If only the Vanguard cartoon was actually on Cartoon Network. You know, and how convenient. What a nice segue. Since it's episode 45 and we're going to talk about something fun instead of talking about the game. Although we are going to talk about the game. Have either of you played Card Fight Vanguard recently?
I got cards. Does that count?
You got cards? Oh, you had that secret meeting in the middle of the night where Cole and I were tracking your whereabouts and making sure that you didn't get Craigslist abducted into white slavery.
So I no longer have the dinosaurs.
The Tachikazis are gone?
I do have Gurren Lagann.deck.
I've started watching Gurren Lagann. Gurren. I don't understand a lot of that show. Hopefully some more is explained as time goes on. But they just saved the kids from the other underground village. That's as far as I got. And the Art of Manly Combination, which was a real draw for me. So you've got Nova Grapplers? Dimension Police.
Nova Grapplers. They're the same thing pretty much, but
Well, they're all giant robots, which I'm so apathetic about. Are they all... So which Nova Grapplers is it?
Victor.
Okay.
The Media Kaisers.
Extreme, but not Extreme Battlers?
Yeah. I think it's the same thing, isn't it?
Is it like Extreme Battler Victor? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had to play. I haven't gotten to play the deck yet because it's incomplete. Like it's mostly done, but I'm still.
Do you need me
Still
to
need to
mail you
finish
some
it.
Nova Grapplers?
Unless you have the strides, no.
Oh, that's always the case because with the Tachikazis too, you're like, although I do have a Tachikazi stride. Give me the address of the dude you traded your Tachikazis to, and I'll mail him all my I just want to get rid of them. Those dinosaurs are so. I don't want them. I don't want them in my house, and I've got like 150 of them. Ugh. Cole,
Man.
you and I were supposed to play some Vanguard.
We were.
And then Chicken Parmesan took precedence.
I don't even like chicken parmesan. I don't know why I made it.
Cole was just too chicken to play you.
Well, especially since I've updated my Freeze Ray Messiah deck, so it's a bit more dangerous, and done a few tutorials on what are the best strategies for playing it.
But little did Will know I'm running 7C's grade 1 rush. So
And
only till the end of the month.
That's why I have
not even
deleters in my deck that force you to remove things from your drop zone and put them in the bind zone. Nice tech right there, huh? No.
Yeah, it's okay.
But
cool.
What's his name? Freeze Ray is a limit break, so you're busted either way. But yeah, I didn't get to go to Vanguard this weekend. I was going to go on Saturday, but the festivities in Washington D.C. Let's call them that to try to
That's
put
a great word.
Alternate facts. Is that the term that we use in this day and age? The alternate facts of the festivities that were going on kind of kept me in my house for the weekend rather than venturing out and possibly getting caught up in who knows what might be happening out in the streets. Did see many, many fine police folks from all over the country. Thank you for protecting my fair city. And it turns out that, Jack, you and I had a mistake last week.
Yeah.
And Cole ratted us out.
Did
you notice Cole's actually here this time?
I did. It's pretty crazy.
Isn't it
sweet? He is?
Oh, it's such a delight. Cole, what was our mistake?
You guys kept referring to the Japanese name of G Booster Set 10 as Sword Fang Fierce Battler, when, literally a day after you recorded, it was revealed to be Raging Clash of the Blade Fangs.
How is that our fault, though?
Well, we should have had the foresight to look into the future.
Crap.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
And get the actual name.
It's just if people were gonna search up Sword Fang Fierce Battler, they wouldn't find it. They'd have to actually look up Raging Clash, because I tried that earlier and it didn't work.
I usually just click on booster sets and then click on the highest numbered booster set on the list, and that usually gets me to the right place.
You can do that too, but sometimes I like to type in the actual name because it's really fun typing out Glorious Bravery of the Radiant Sun.
Radiant Sword.
Sword, sorry.
Oh.
I was so close.
Pop quiz hot shots. You ready for one more?
I'm so ready.
What's happening on February 3rd?
Well,
Once again.
I have to go. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, come on, Jack. Boost that spirit. You could do it.
I have no idea what's happening February 3rd.
Cole, what's happening on February 3rd? I would say silence, except that he's got that noise in the background. What trial deck is coming out?
February 3rd is Isla Fisher's birthday.
Token Rambo.
Is that what you
Token Rambo is coming out.
Okay, my bad. Warwick Davis' birthday, February 3rd.
He's cool. That dude's been in all the movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Token Rambo.
Nathan Lane. His birthday is February 3rd. Was that what you were talking about?
No, Token Rambo. So we'll probably want to talk about the cards and stuff that are in that set next week, so we can get ahead of the game on letting people know if they should be playing or should not be playing Token Rambo.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to switch things around a little bit because I know Cole put the document together, but I want to talk about something. We just had something so bright and exciting about the new Token Rambu coming out. I want to talk about something sad. Cole,
Mm-hmm.
do you have something sad to tell us? I didn't prepare a speech this time because I'm kind of apathetic and only have mean things to say. Well, I guess I was the same way about DBZ, wasn't I? What happened, Cole?
Luck and Logic is now being canceled in English as of February 1st. Actually, technically,
March
January
31st.
23rd.
March 31st.
The last set coming out is in March 31st, but that was kind of already underway, so there won't be any more English sets. So Luck and Logic in the States pretty much died before it really had a chance.
What is Luck and Logic?
And it's one of Bushiroad's trading card games that they decided to translate and export here in, well, I guess in other countries and not keep it in Japan like they've done with Wixcross, and some of their other popular card games that they have.
Popular.
So, in Japan.
Oh, in
More
Japan,
popular,
there's
at
all
least.
kinds of crazy things that are popular and everything, but I won't know anymore because NHK World has been removed from my cable lineup, and I'm getting ready to write some angry letters about that. But Luck and Logic, yeah, trading card game started to be released in the States last summer.
It was June, I think.
So it didn't. It
Remember
lasted
correctly.
about 9 months total. So
think
I mean,
a little
Jack,
less,
at least you
but
can
yeah.
say Dragon Ball Z lasted 2 years.
It did, and it's still going strong, kind
Well,
of.
I have a few problems with this because earlier this year, right, they just announced that all of these Luck and Logic tournaments are going to happen.
8.
But
There
then
will be
they
8
can't.
total.
That's 8. That's 8 more than what they had last year.
There will be 8 only ever.
Only
There
8
are a
tournaments.
lot.
Got to make them count.
Yeah, and there are a lot of weird things in that press release about the end of
Yeah.
Luck and Logic. First off, they said that they're going to continue support for shop tournaments of Luck and Logic through the end of December of 2017. So
Right.
to me, supporting shop tournaments means providing promo cards. So they're going to continue printing English language promo cards through the end of the year.
I don't know if it'll be promo cards or not. English promo cards. It might be because they do that with Y Schwartz. They throw in Japanese promo cards for the sets that are coming out in Japan. So I think that's probably what they're going to be doing with Luck and Logic as well.
They also made it very clear that you cannot use Japanese cards in the English language game, but they also made it clear, this was like, I want to know who they were trying to talk to, that you can use English language cards in the Japanese version of the game outside of Japan.
So that sounds like just Japan is going to be getting the next sets, if there are going to be any more sets announced, because there haven't been sets announced in a couple months for either English or Japan, so that's a little worrisome. But that's what it sounds like.
Well, so there's something, and it also has to do with our next news topic, but are people playing these games using the Japanese cards outside of Japan?
Some people are, yeah. That's what they did before it came to the States. They would print them out, and not print them out, but they'd buy them, and then they would print out little slips of paper that had the effects translated into English on them, and they would slide them into the cards so they could play that way.
Isn't that the definition of too much work?
Yeah, but I mean, if you wanted to try a great game like Luck and Logic before it was officially announced coming to the States, it's what you did.
Was the game fun?
The game was a lot of fun. It fixed a lot of the randomness and the luck aspects of Vanguard and Y Schwartz that a lot of people didn't like. and it had a lot of strategy in it. But
Jack, did you ever get a
No
chance to
more.
play Luck and Logic?
Nope, don't even know how it works, and now I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's very similar. I would say it's more similar to Vice than it is to Vanguard, but it has that leveling mechanic, I guess, as your logicalist trances. I hate that I know these words.
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, my biggest problem with Luck and Logic, besides the overly complicated gameplay, was that it was all waifus. It was literally all waifus.
That was another big thing. That's probably my biggest problem with the game. It was way too much fan service. Now, as the sets progressed, that blatant fan service turned more artsy in some areas, but it still was present, I guess. And it was kind of a turn-off towards the game itself.
I mean, it certainly didn't appeal to me. I didn't need to see a woman merging with a bear, a dog, something like that, and getting doggy ears.
There's tiger, and there's wolf, and there's cat.
Oh, Lord. No interest.
But there are also some with mechs. They would trans with mechs, and they're kind of cool.
Rest in peace, Luck and Logic.
Yeah, but they did announce that the second season for the anime is still underway.
No. They said news for the second season was still to come. Which that news could be, we're not going to bother.
It was already confirmed months ago that they were going to start working on it. So
yeah, but that doesn't mean they have to translate it into English.
No, that's the thing. It probably won't be translated in English, even though season 1 is in the process of being dubbed, I guess. But that's still season 2 is still coming, subbed or dubbed. Either way, it's coming. It didn't even get a chance, though.
I mean, it got a chance. Just nobody was interested.
Not competitively, though.
Was it really a competitive game? It's a Bushiroad game.
Would you stop?
This has more strategy than Vanguard and Vice. So
all right, so I think we need to find a new co-host because he just badmouthed Vanguard.
Yeah, that's fine. We got plenty of people in line. But yes, overall, I was going to say we did have one of our listeners, when my prediction that 2017 would be the last year of Cardfight Vanguard, who replied and said, most likely if they're going to cancel any game, it's going to be Luck and Logic. And boy, oh boy, we're not even one full month in, and hasta la vista, Luck and Logic. We barely knew
Definitely could have seen it coming, sadly.
Well, maybe this will give them space to come out with a new game. Anyways,
I don't know, man.
The whole fact that there is a community in the world that is playing the Japanese version of the game was also recently revealed to us. This is a surprise, came as a surprise to me, Jack, and probably going to be a surprise to you. But there's actually 2 Vanguard World Champions.
Yeah, there's North. And then,
yep. There's the English language version champion, and then there's the Japanese language version champion. They just don't mention that to those of us here in the States.
Play different tournaments?
Yep. On 2 different days.
What the heck?
So Daniel Middlesworth is the champion for the English language version. And the BWC world champion is Daniel Middlesworth. And then the WGP champion is Anna Ruth Kongprasirt from Thailand.
Okay.
And that means that he plays the Japanese language cards and the Japanese format. And
Mhm.
Looks like there was only maybe one. Oh, I guess Thailand came in first, and then Indonesia came in second, Japan came in third, and Malaysia came in fourth.
Mhm.
So I wonder if there was any North Americans in the WGP. I don't. That's probably some Japanese words that we don't even know. They did give us the breakdown of the top 9 clans. So,
Well, yeah, 9 for the BWC and then 10 for the WJP, GP, whatever.
WGP. So, yes, and there were only 9 for the English language version because one of the finalists was unable to attend due to a visa issue, basically meaning he wasn't let into the country. But
but it's Vanguard. I need to get it.
I could see that argument
Wait.
being made.
How does that happen though? I mean, so it's the top 10 players in the North America, or no? Because then you have Asia and Oceania. What? What?
How many different regions are there, and then what are the breakdowns of the number of people who are taken from each region? There you go.
I don't know. That's the thing.
So if it was 3 people from North America, 3 people from Europe, 4 people from Asia, Oceania, or 4 people from Europe, 4 people from America, and 2 people from Asia, Oceania. See? Then you get 10. Because there's certainly not an Africa circuit of Vanguard yet. No, from the regional championships. Where you been, dude?
I don't know. They're just events that people win to me. I don't know.
Well, no, there is a North American regional championship. There's a European regional championship. They got it all going on. Anyways.
So, okay.
What's your question, Cole?
Are there only one winner for each of the championships? Or do they bring the top 3?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for each region, I think they had a different number that they took. So, like, I think for North America, they might have taken the top 4, and for Europe, the top 4, and then for Asia, Oceania, the top 2. Something like that.
All right, that makes more sense now.
And then you get 10 because there's maybe it was 4 North America, and then 3 from Europe and 3 from Asia, Oceania, something like that. Either way, set breakdown: 4 Gear Chronicles, 2 Grand Blues, 1 Royal Paladin, 1 Nova Grappler, and 1 Link Joker. But for the BGWGP, the Japanese format tournament, they did have all 10 people there. And that was 3 Gear Chronicle, 3 Grand Blue, 1 Royal Paladin, 1 Kagero, 1 Dimension Police, and 1 Link Joker. So not that much of a difference between the two. It was a Gear Chronicle that won in the Japanese format. And it was a Gear Chronicle based on, he had Chronojet Dragon, Chronojet Dragon G, and Chronofang Tiger G. So a lot of innovation there. We've lost Jack. We've broken his heart.
There are just people making noises, so I decided to mute myself.
And I was just taking a drink of beer.
College is crazy.
Yeah, I was actually going to quote a poem for you guys since we're starting up this new year and all 3 of us are together. Maybe you'll recognize this beautiful piece of poetry. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch 'em all and be the best that you can be. Keep that in mind, Jack, with all your new challenges for the new semester. And Cole's not in school anymore. So
Correct.
We've got all kinds of crazy stuff that's going to be going on. Like some rumors that have been happening about a new pre-release format. So I know Cole hasn't heard about this. Have you heard about it, Jack?
I didn't know there were rumors. I thought it was confirmed.
Well, I didn't see any news releases or anything about it, so
Okay.
unless I
Well,
see it
if
like
we're
on
thinking about the same thing,
cf-vanguard.com/en. So what have you heard?
the draft, the way they do the draft thing is different now. So they give you the option to do draft or sealed, or draft or constructed, and then also you have uh, they give more packs in the pizza boxes now to give out as prizes for the tournament.
And my experience was that only one shop did the actual appropriate draft tournament, the way that Bushiroad wanted people to do it, and then most other shops just kind of hand you the pre-release packs. I don't know. Have you gone to a pre-release, Cole?
Yeah, but they do it too. They just hand the packs over.
And what was your experience, Jack?
And then
Same thing, packs. That's it.
All right, so I guess they kind of realized that people really didn't like the draft version. So yeah, they're now giving an option which is the sealed, which is very similar to what the Pokemon pre-releases used to be like, and it's basically you get 6 packs and then you make a deck from the cards in those 6 packs. No drafting, no passing cards back and forth. The big difference though is you have to use all of the cards in the packs. So it's not really constructed. It's just like good luck for whatever you pull. And you'll do it that way. So we'll see if people actually start doing pre-release tournaments now, or if they'll just continue saying, "Oh, here's your 8 pre-release packs. Enjoy." I also heard from somebody that the pizza boxes and the packs in the pizza boxes are stacked so that people will have better pulls. I don't know if you guys have heard anything like that.
possibly.
And
Sounds familiar.
I don't know.
There's so many people walking by right now. So if I'm quiet for a little bit, I apologize.
Are you in that room?
Yeah.
The room with the thing?
Yeah.
Weird. That's
Yep.
okay. We like people. I'm not that worried about it. We want to hear your melodious voice, Jack. That's what people are paying for. And your knowledge. Because you've watched every episode of the Cardfight Vanguard cartoon, haven't you?
Oh, definitely.
Or is it more definitely not?
Link Joker, yes.
Did you actually watch the Link Joker series?
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
All right, so since it is episode 45 and we haven't done on a 5 episode a not about gameplay discussion, I asked if we could talk about the next in the series of the cartoon, which we haven't discussed. So the last time we talked about the cartoon, we talked about Asia Circuit. And now we're ready for the next part, which is Link Joker, which is, I think, the best of all the series. What's your opinion, Cole?
From what I saw, it was okay.
Cole, did you not do
But
your
I-
homework?
No, I didn't.
Just say it's the best.
It's the greatest.
No, Sia is the greatest. But anyways, Link Joker is post Asia Circuit, and everybody except for Kamui is in high school now. With the dramatic problem, that Aichi and Misaki are going to the same high school. And what's his name? That Kagero Kai blah.
Toshiki Kai. Come on.
Toshiki Kai and Miwa and the other folks from the shop are all going to a rival high school. So that's the first part of the season, is the gang's all been split up and nobody goes to the same schools anymore. But the real drama, you ready for it, Cole?
Mm-hmm.
That Aichi wants to start a card fight club in the high school, and the school president doesn't think that's cool at all. So he does everything in his power to try to stand in the way of Aichi trying to start a card fight club. Which basically means that they just send him card fights and challenges and things like every other series has had.
Mm-hmm.
And then also attending his high school because who's the little boy who's kind of like the link with the planet Krei, the representative of the planet Krei? I want to say Tatsunagi, something like that. The little blonde kid kind of looks like Ezel.
Yep.
See,
Sure.
Jack knows all these answers. He's just not telling us because he's keeping himself on mute.
I don't know the answer to that one now.
You don't know? Well, anyways,
I just know it's Ezel guy. That's why I like him.
He sent the members of the idol group to also go to high school for some reason. He wanted them to live like normal people. So they the littlest one gets, what is the name of that group?
Ultra Rare.
Ultra Rare.
Wow, how did I do that?
Hold on, I will look up their names so that. All right.
That's a great idea.
Suicune is the oldest looking one, and she actually gets sent to the high school with Ren Sugalamugi. That high school that he goes to.
Ren Sugalamugi.
Ren Sugalamugi.
Sugalamugi.
Wrecker, the little one, I got the name right too. The dude's name is Tatsunagi. Wrecker, who's the little one with the orange hair, she ends up going to middle school with Aichi's sister. And they start a card fight club there. But Corrine goes to high school with Aichi. So she's also in the Card Fight Vanguard Club. But every night they still have to go home to the Tatsunagi Tower and all talk about their day and how they're interacting with all the regular humans of the Vanguard world. Anyways, at some point, Mr. Tatsunagi is looking in a mirror and an evil presence comes and overwhelms him and takes over him. And that's when the Link Jokers start to invade. And basically, every time you're challenged to a card fight by somebody who's been possessed by the Link Jokers, if you lose, you become possessed by the Link Jokers. And the only way to be saved from that is to be defeated by somebody who's not possessed by the Link Jokers. Although, the biggest problem with the cartoon is that most of the time they don't show card fights and they just show people holding up cards like, if I show you a grade 3, that means I win. And the people get cured of the Link Joker virus disease. But, Jack, what is the real drama? The real darkness? The real issue that has to be solved in the whole series?
There's a new clan, the Avatar of the Void. The Link Jokers are here.
Well, yes, but what's your boy, your dude that's so close to your heart? What happened?
He's actually, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but like if it was, because there's like another version of him in the mirror or whatever, right? And then he was actually a villain.
Tatsunagi was the one who was taken over by the mirror.
Yeah.
Toshiki Kai went to Tatsunagi.
You're referring to Toshiki Kai. Yeah, and he wanted to get stronger.
Yup, and he gave in to the Link Joker.
He gave into the Link Joker. Exactly like what happens in Dragon Ball Z.
I've never seen Dragon Ball Z. Is that really what happens?
There's an arc where that pretty much the exact same thing happens, where like the rival gives in to like the evil thing to make himself stronger.
That's a really common trope. Yeah.
So then, after that happens, Toshiki Kai travels the world converting people into Link Jokers. I mean, he literally gets on an airplane and is like, I'm going to New York and turning everybody into New York into Link Joker players. And then they walk up to you and they're like, are you a strong player? Or whatever their phrase that they kept saying was so creepy.
It's like a horror. It's set up like a horror movie.
It really is. It really is. Because they get like that clown makeup under their eyes. And they're like, are you a strong player? And then they challenge you to play Vanguard. And then if you lose, you get possessed by the Link Joker. But
fun fact, John Carpenter directed the 3rd season of Card Fight Vanguard.
That's not true, but it would be cool if he did a live action version of it. Anyways, Corrin was sent to try to convert Aichi, and she fought off the Link Joker controlling her mind and ran away crying when they were at summer camp. And that's kind of like the big conversion point of the episodes. And then Aichi starts fighting back, but ultimately, Aichi has to fight Tatsunagi and Aichi's Royal Paladins, or Gold Paladins at this point in time, I apologize, have to win out. And that's where that really crummy Ezel scissors, who can break links, break locks, and
Cut
whatever,
with his scissors
to save people.
He cuts them.
But there was also the drama that Kai actually created his own card, the Rebirth, and Tatsunagi got all mad at him for doing that.
That's a cool card.
What does the Rebirth do?
You lock 5 of your units and restand.
Lock 5 to restand, but
Yep.
Then I guess at the end of your turn they become unlocked. So
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not great. It's okay. There's some Dragonic Overlord decks today still play that card sometimes, like as like a last ditch kind of, because like if you don't have like a grade 3 to stride or something like that, you can or like if you don't have hand advantage enough to stride, there's ways to like break ride it so you can get 3 twin drives.
All right,
without having to discard like massive amounts of cards.
So my feeling is that this is the best season of Vanguard because it just has the most drama and the most kind of it's really, even though it's tied to the Link Joker invasion of Cray, it's also very much about the interactions of Aichi and Mizaki and Toshi, everybody as adults, and kind of having a life outside of the game, but still being part of the game, or having the game be part of their life and everything like that. So I think it's also the series that has the most episodes, the largest number of episodes. So definitely worth a watch if you can. It's on YouTube, easy to find. Do you guys have anything to add? I feel so sad for Jack right now.
It's
I had
second.
I had a friend walk into the room and start talking to me.
Of course,
that's what happened.
Because you're back at school.
So,
yeah.
The original card fight cartoon had 65 episodes. And Link Joker has 59.
Oh, there's just so much drama packed into them that it seems longer, I guess.
Not in the first few, but sure.
And then, not in the first few. Dude, you missed the drama. You missed, because that was all set up. The next series after Link Joker, Legion Mate, is the one that is not available in English. It is available on Crunchyroll if you enjoy commercials or if you have a paid subscription. But otherwise, I think that's it, isn't it? Link Joker is the last available one translated into English of the original cast, isn't it?
Yep. And then they didn't do Legion Mate, even though like Aichi was missing at the end of Link Joker, and they never paid it off in the English dub. They just went to you never know what happened to it.
Well, not only did they not do Legion Mate, they also didn't do Neon Messiah, and there's
they did
in English.
Yeah, they released the movie.
Oh, well, I've only seen a really bad cut of it on YouTube. So if there's
they released it.
Please,
there's an official release. Yeah.
Well, but you can't find it online now.
I bet I could find it right now.
Because there's whole references to Koji Ibuki, like what all the stuff that he did in Neon Messiah in Vanguard G. So then you're like wondering, where did this all come from? And it really does all tie back to Link Joker. I mean, that was just the seminal events that explain a lot of the motivation for these characters, kind of why you don't see Aichi anymore, although that was a little bit resolved in Legion Mate. So I don't know too much about that. Still looking?
Yeah, I can't find it.
I
found
tried
one.
real hard.
I found one that was someone filming their TV.
Yep.
But that doesn't count to me.
Nope. Well, if any of our listeners know of an official release of Neon Messiah that isn't...
Didn't it come out on DVD or something?
Well, that's not going to help anybody in this day and age. I don't even have a DVD drive. So
you have a laptop.
Well, you have an Xbox, you have a PlayStation 4.
Would you stop spilling my tea and talking my business up in here? I do have a DVD player. I actually do, but I'm trying to have a little bit of sass, okay? Dag.
Mm-hmm.
All right, speaking
Just
of
throwing
sass.
it back at you.
No, not from you, Cole. That only comes from Jack. You're the nice guy. Speaking of sass, do we have any list or emails that we can have read out?
We do. We do indeed.
Well, who wants to read the first one? I heard...
I think we should do one. I'm telling you.
Just let's burn through them.
We're going to run out. All right. This one is from Tim S.
You're so worried about us running out of emails. There's always more emails to come.
I have recently gotten into Vanguard, previously playing Magic the Gathering. Having played MTG competitively and having access to a lot of online strategy articles and deck lists, Vanguard seems to lack this, in my opinion. I picked up a Bermuda Harmony deck and struggle with basic things like what to keep, when to block, when to attack the Vanguard or a rear guard. My question is, are there online resources to learn different strategies and strategies specific to my clan, or is it mostly trial and error as everyone in my locals tells me? Thanks for your time. Really enjoy the podcast. Tim. Well, let me tell you, we've got everything you need in this one podcast called Next. No, I'm just kidding.
Nexus at Night. They did a whole Bermuda Triangle clan review. No, that's not going to. Boy, isn't that something that we all struggle with? When to guard, when to attack, how to structure our turns.
Yep.
I believe there are articles on the ARG site about playing Vanguard. Is that true?
Not anymore. Connor Morgan no longer writes for them.
What?
I mean, he hasn't in a while. I don't think he did when we interviewed him. But, you know.
So are there any resources for...
I already said the Drive Check podcast.
Well, I mean, we talk a good game, but
I'm not really competitive.
Unfortunately, I guess it does come down to practice. And you know, I agree that this is a big struggle for me because I definitely learn more from reading than from watching. But there are hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos of people playing clans and playing one clan versus another clan, and you know, sometimes the language in them isn't too clear, but you know, you can seek out and find those plays that are for your clans. Hopefully find some that show the cards clearly so you can understand what card is being used and when and how it's being used. And then if you probably on some of the Facebook groups, if you say, you know, I've started using this clan, can you give me guidance on how to play this clan? What's the clan strategy? Or this build strategy? People might help you. But typically what I do, like when I was putting my Freeze Ray Messiahs together, is I actually looked up different YouTube videos and where people were like Freeze Ray Messiah deck list. And then as they go through the deck list, they explain why the card is there, why they have that many of the card, and what sort of the optimum goal for or setup for playing is, and you know what the different options are for playing the build that way. But I think right now we're mostly limited to YouTube videos until Cole gets our website together, and then we can have people submit articles to the Drive Check podcast website. How does that sound?
I do have a lot of free time, so yeah.
There you go.
That sounds good.
It's a whole new world we live in.
Oh, I love that song.
You guys have any other thoughts?
Yeah.
No,
What?
I think I don't. I do not. I think, like I said, Drive Check podcast is the best place.
I agree with you, Will. pretty much your best bet is to either ask on the Facebook or look up YouTube videos. So, all right, moving on to our next
Drive Check podcast.
No,
On
we'll
Twitter.
read another email.
No, I was saying if they need a question answered.
Oh,
then
there you
tweet
go.
it
That's
in.
right. I'm sorry. I thought you were jumping to the end of the show.
No. Pull up a chair.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so for our next email, it's by Curtis M. Hey, Drive Check crew, with Revival Collection showing how Bushiroad can somewhat fix the secondary market pricing with much needed reprints. My question is, would you guys suggest buying cards before or after a reprint is confirmed? Example, with the upcoming release of G Character Booster 3, Rummy Labyrinth, woohoo, of the Moonlight Knight, which should the community pick up Miss Phantasm Pirate King Night Rose at the current price, assuming Night Rose / Hollow is going to be getting more support, or wait and see if a reprint is confirmed, or run the risk of no reprint and jumping from card pricings when a set comes out? Thanks for the help.
Well, I mean, Night Mist was just reprinted in the Revival Collection.
No. They're talking about Night Rose.
Oh, Night Rose.
Miss
No.
Phantasm. Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on like your income and when you want to play the deck. Like, if you want to play the deck now, then pick up the card now. And if you have the disposable income to pick up the card now, just pick up the card now. It's all, you're having fun. It's all. I think prices, unless they're like super outrageous, are kind of irrelevant in my opinion. Just because like.
Well, they
like
are
Night
relevant.
Roses.
Nobody's
Yeah, well,
got
I mean,
infinite
because
resources.
what's Night Rose at? Like 20 something right now?
Yeah. Last time I checked, it was 20.
And Grand Blue is like a tier 1 deck, so you need Night Rose to play it. So $20 is a reasonable price for a card to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it was like $50, then I'd say no.
Hey!
Pick it up.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Daggone it.
I'm sorry.
Hold
you don't
on,
need to
hold
yell
on.
Oh, man.
I think that one should get put in. Should be left in.
Hey.
Hey!
God, I'm trying to make this deal with this dude, and he's not, like, he's responding, but he's, like, taking forever to respond, and, like, I keep telling him, like, if you don't want to do it, just let me know, and he's like, no, I do.
He's going to make sure his bank account's set up correctly.
No, we're trading. He doesn't need a bank account.
It's a joke loosely based off of Kevin Hart. See, the way my bank account's set up.
I don't like Kevin Hart at all. I think he's not fun.
All right.
I think he's a terrible comedian.
Well, that is your opinion.
Me personally, I think he's all right. Will, can we get? I want to go eat dinner. I'm real hungry. I'm extremely tired. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, because you were out
Slightly.
partying all night last night. Anyways,
I was.
the answer to the question is this. If you want to play the deck now, don't speculate. Buy the card now.
Unless it's outrageously expensive.
No, even so. If you want to play it that bad, buy those Amnesty Messiahs at $50 a pop. If you're thinking of playing a deck
Then
and you've heard that there may be a reprint, wait for the reprint, because the reprint will drive that price way down. So increased availability means that the card price is going to go down. So, it just depends on how hot you are to play a deck, and don't sit on your hands waiting for a reprint that hasn't been announced if you want to play a deck, because eventually you're just going to not want to play that deck anymore, and you're going to have missed the chance to do it. All right.
Speaking of reprints, real quick, did you guys see that Liberator Garmor was being reprinted in set 10?
Doesn't matter. That's not the Garmor that you're going to be playing.
I know that's what's interesting though.
I mean, what's the? Oh my God! I want to see what that SP Garmor is at now. The
one
Royal
that you
Paladin
need to
one.
play?
Yeah. So SPs, there's only one available, and it's at $40.
That's not too bad. I mean,
it is.
I've paid
It is
for
considering
worse.
it was like $3 before. It's pretty bad.
I think I have a non-SP version.
Yeah, those went up. I ordered my playset when I saw the Garmor Stride because I'm gonna play the deck because I love Garmor. But so those were like 50. The double rares were like 50 cents pop. Now they're up to like 5 or 6, which isn't. That's not expensive at all. That's like that's a doable price. Yeah.
Okay, our term of the week.
Okay.
Selected by Cole.
R.I.P. A fantastic trading card game. So we're gonna go with Luck.
Luck. Which is the core of Vanguard over other card games. Vanguard is very luck-based.
There's not much logic to it, I don't think.
Well, there's just there are methods, obviously.
Missed the pun. You missed the pun, Will.
I ignored the pun. Outside of, say, a Tsukuyomi deck where you can stack the deck to be in a certain order that you want, or Chronofang Tiger where if you can pull off that 12 different cards in the bind zone, you can put 12 cards on top in any order that you want and set up your deck that way. But there just aren't that many opportunities to establish, what triggers you're going to hit and when you're going to hit them. So often pulling a trigger comes as a complete and total surprise.
Mm-hmm. Or you can boost it by adding those triggers back from your drop zone into your deck through like Legion or I think Angel Feather. No, they take them out of the damage zone. But there are ways where you can kind of increase the ratio and that luck factor skyrockets when you put more triggers in compared to your normal units.
And one of the hardest things, especially for people who are new to trading card games, one of the hardest things to grasp and to get control of is a thinner deck is actually in your favor. Because
deck
if you thin out...
deck winning.
I hate that phrase. But yes, deck thinning is deck winning, because if you get out more of the junk that you don't need to use out of your deck, that means that more times that you're going to draw the things that you do need out of your deck. But of course, the balance is if you rush through your deck too quickly, Grand Blue, you're going to deck out. And we did have this conversation, and I know it's different. I think Vanguard might be the only game that I've ever come across that has it this way, because it's definitely not Pokemon. So with Pokemon, you deck out when you need to draw a card and there is no deck available for you to draw from. So understand that distinction. With Vanguard, if you once you draw the last card, if you have no deck, you lose. So it's not at the time when you need to draw a card if there's no deck. It's the second that you draw that card, be it a drive check, be it a damage check. If there are no more cards in the deck, you immediately lose. So that's decking out in Vanguard. So be careful with your deck thinning. Don't over-thin to the point where you do deck out. And also, if you have 3 cards left in your deck, you may choose to not attack with your Vanguard that turn, so you can get yourself at least one more turn.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, because even if you start your turn and you
can just not stride and then you draw. Oh no, never mind.
No, I was gonna say, because when you start your turn, if you stand and draw, the minute you draw that last card, you lose. So don't let it go that way. All right. I'm not going to belabor all of the traditional stuff that you guys hear every week, but review our podcast on iTunes. Thanks to SBJ and Nick Burgess. If you want to send us an email, please do that at drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. I forced them to read all the emails that were in the inbox this week, so please send more emails so we can have more things to discuss. I want to hear from Sunny and find out if she ever went back to the Columbus, she or he went back to the Columbus card shop where they were playing Cardfight Vanguard. And then on Twitter, if you want to reach out to us, it's at drive_check. If you want to catch me, it's at wash in the sink. If you want to catch Cole, it's
at Cole_McCune.
Jack.
And
who are you?
I'm at drive_Jack.
Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check podcast. We take Gotham from the corrupt, the rich, the oppressors of generations who have kept you down with myths of opportunity, and we give it back to you, the people.
That's sad. I wanted to read an actual flavor text from Star Vader Nebula, Lord Dragon.
He's quoting Bane, but so did Trump in his conversation.
Well, I think Star Vader Nebula, Lord Dragon, is equally valid as he says, "We have locked the laws of the world. We shall become the new law."
We got 4 more years of that, Will.
Oh, Lord in heaven. Oh. All right, hold on, guys. I got to break something up. Hold on.
Oh shit! What happened?
The animals were getting crazy.
Cut it out.
They're partying a little too hard.
If this isn't cut to the end of the episode, I'm gonna be really mad.
You are going to get a spanking.
Will, if you don't put this at the end of the episode after the closing music, I'm gonna be really mad at you.
Not go around picking on people.
I don't think he's got his headphones in.
I don't think so either.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, so you're gonna put that after the closing music, right?
What? You're going to get a spanking?
You know, the whole thing, just, I'll be right back, and then you hear it in the back. Please put that after the closing music.
Anyways.
Okay.
And